Dustin Grove, weekdays on 13 News at 4.
The Colts are 1-0 for the first time since 2013, a dominating 33-8 win over the Dolphins.
All three phases, phenomenal. We're going to break down the offensive side and the defensive side coming up in 13 Sports.
And temperatures are dropping pretty quickly. We're already in the 40s for some of you. We're expecting a chilly night. I'll have a look at your forecast.
Plus, a Greenwood protest pushing for tax dollars to go toward affordable housing, not housing undocumented immigrants. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. Thanks for staying up with us tonight, and we begin with that stunning season opener for the Indianapolis Colts. They got a dominant win over the Dolphins and made some history, by the way. Dominic Miranda and Eli Gain explain why and break down the big win.
That is how you start a season. The Colts have won a season opener for the first time since 2013, and on a day where Jim Irsay has his name in the Ring of Honor forever to come. A lot of great things to talk about, but we're going to start with the offense. Indiana Jones. The offense looks good early.
What a way to start your career in a Colts uniform. A lot of speculation, a lot of conversation regarding the quarterback position. Daniel Jones, at least for 1 week, answered those questions. Kept the offense on the field. I think the big thing was operational functionality. That's the reason he got the starting job. He proved that in this Week 1 win over the Dolphins. 33-8 your final. Daniel Jones, 22 of 29, 272 yards, a touchdown through the air to Michael Pittman Jr., 2 on the ground. Really impressive performance. He knows he's got to keep it up for a full season. He's happy with his performance, and his head coach, Shane Steichen, is too.
Played good ball. We got to continue that every week. It's 1 week at a time, but that's the preparation he puts in. He was ready to roll, and guys went out there and made plays for him.
Felt good to get a win for sure. I thought we played well, and the team played well. I think I've learned over the years it's a long season, 17-game season, and you got to play at a high level for the whole time. So, good start.
A 14-play drive, a 17-play drive, a 15-play drive. The offense looked how you want it to look, no doubt about it. But this defense, that was just half the story. Yeah. The defense.
Yeah, the defense, plenty of rest today. Now, also going against a high-octane Dolphins offense from the past is what we saw. They did not look that way on this Sunday. Lou Anarumo coming in here, the mad scientist on the defensive side of the ball, and his defense with new faces, new attitude, and a new message of wanting to get things done. 3 turnovers. They got to the backfield to sack Tua Tagovailoa a couple of times as well. And, of course, Latu with his first career interception. Just all fun for the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it's contagious. Energy, just on the field, when you're having fun, everybody plays so much better. When you're stressed out, when you're too tight, just mentally, stressed out, it's hard to play ball.
It's cool. I think, first and foremost, is doing that for Jim. That's the purpose of this entire season. So, being able to come out, 1-0 to begin the season, that means a lot.
So it's only fitting that Carly Irsay-Gordon, one of the primary owners of the Colts, walks off the field with the victory. Dominating fashion as always.
Good picture perfect day, too. It was great. Roof was open, window was open. Tyler Warren, as advertised, by the way. All you need to know, 1-0, first season opening win since 2013. The Colts are, hey, we'll see what this group is made of next week against the Denver Broncos, a much tougher opponent, no doubt about it. Keep it locked on 13 and on WTHR Plus. Eli and I got you covered. For now, from Lucas Oil Stadium, 13 Sports.
Fans enjoyed a great start to the season, too. Check out the tailgate this morning. Great food, fun games, picture-perfect weather. And lots of fans told us they came out today not only to support the Colts in the game, but also honor Jim Irsay's legacy, especially the way he treated the fans. And at halftime, that legacy was given a permanent place at Lucas Oil Stadium. Colts and Colts legends paying tribute to the late owner.
He didn't just own the Colts, he bound us all together. His legacy roars with every one of you. There is no place Jim Irsay belongs more than right here in the Colts Ring of Honor.
And now he is Hall of Famer Peyton Manning with an emotional message for the crowd today. So many legends there to honor Irsay and his 5 decades with the franchise. And of course, current players and coaches talking about what this season means to them now without their beloved boss. In a few minutes, we are hearing from the new owners of the Colts, Irsay's daughters. They talk about their dad taking over the team and the future of women in the NFL.
Now let's say hello to
J&B from 93.5, 107.5 The Fan. John, I like to think Jimmy is somewhere this evening smiling from ear to ear.
Loving every second of that, was he not? Go back to 2013. It was like 80 pounds ago for me, Chris Hagan, the last time that they won a game in that fashion in week number one. It really was all the way around. It was a beatdown, and it was good to see. You could almost feel, Chris, could you not, even in the press box, the crowd wondering, man, is this real? Because it had been so long, especially defensively, to feel like that. There was like blitzing, and there was just great one-on-one play. Lou Anarumo had a great debut. All the way around, it was the perfect afternoon for the Colts and their fan base.
Now, on Friday on your radio show, it was you, me, and Joel A. Erickson, and then I made the very valid point that I've always liked Steichen's scheme if only they could get the execution, and that's what Daniel Jones did. He distributed the ball, lived up to the game plan, and like you said, people were like, is this the real deal? Could this thing go on throughout the season? But at least for today, he looked like the Daniel Jones that deserved a first-round draft pick.
No, yeah, Christian, you're right. He was 100%, I thought, the solution, at least in that week number one. Tyler Warren, I thought, was a big deal, too. I mean, they could not find him on the field. He was always open. He caught everything in his general vicinity. Yeah, I think we were talking about that on Friday. We all kind of mentioned, well, hopefully it turns out like this. I just didn't think it was going to be as good as it was because he was darn near perfect, I thought, throughout the course of the afternoon, making plays with his arm, Chris, and then also doing it at times with his legs. I mean, that was like the entire package at quarterback.
And you think about, obviously we can't get inside his head, but maybe the disappointment, he gets let go mid-season. He's out there on the practice squad with the Vikings. I mean, you can only imagine what this does for his confidence to say, yeah, I can do this. I can still do this. And that's what the Colts have been searching for so long, a quarterback that can go out there and be competent and make plays when needed.
And, it's funny. We always thought about, well, what do they mean by getting guys in the right spots pre-snap? And you just kind of wonder if the comfortable nature of that offense wasn't because of the decision-making even before he threw the football. This the decision-making of making sure everybody, Chris, was in the right spot and the play that was going to be run accurately. That's what happens when you get actual execution. And I think it's been so long since we've seen that consistently on this team at that position. That's another reason why it felt so good this afternoon.
For so many years, we've sat here after week one games and had a million things to be upset about and point fingers at. What do we have? Well, what would you say was discouraging in this week one beatdown?
Nothing really. I think the only thing that stands out to me, and this is just because it is a work in progress, you hope that it wasn't more Miami being awful, as they were in week number one, than it was the Colts just being, hopefully, what they're going to be. And we'll find out probably a little bit more about them late afternoon next Sunday against the Denver Broncos. That certainly looks to be a better team. But you kind of hope what you saw out there is something, Chris, that we get consistently with this team. But on a day where we celebrated the legacy of Jim Irsay, he goes to the Ring of Honor. That was a heck of a day to have for the players, the organization, and certainly the fan base here in Indy.
I know it's a week-to-week league, John, but Denver didn't look like world beaters today on their home turf. Let's start thinking about, you get that monkey off your back, you win week one. Let's go ahead and get greedy and see if they can do it in week two as well. Hey, we'll be talking about it one way or another next week. In the meantime, we'll check you out on 107.5 Fan. John, thanks for the time. We'll do it again.